Ready? Go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Patty. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Miss Patty.
What did you do in kindergarten? Did you build a house with blocks, draw a picture, take a nap, sing happy birthday? If so, your life was touched by Patty Smith Hill. Words of Ann Tyler Allen. Born in Anchorage, Kentucky on March 27, 1868, Patty Smith Hill was fourth of six children. Born to Mr. and Mrs. Hill, she was known as a musician, graduate from Louisville Collegiate Institute, and an educator specializing in kindergarten. Will Wallace Hill was a Presbyterian minister and educator. Her mom, Martha Jane Hill, was privately tutored while living on the plantation of her aunt and uncle. She would then teach the slaves on the plantation to read and write. She went on to Century College, even though it was not open to women. Patty Hill's parents had a goal of making sure their four girls of the family would not need to marry for a home. This proved to be successful because Patty Hill never married nor had children, but was very successful. She was highly empowered by her parents. Unfortunately, Patty's father passed away in 1878, leaving her mom and her five siblings alone to continue their life in Louisville without the basic necessities of life. The family eventually gained stability for Patty to continue at Louisville Collegiate Institute. After graduating valedictorian from Louisville Collegiate Institute in 1887, she entered Louisville Training School for Kindergarten and Primary Teachers, directed by Anne E. Bryan, following an announcement in the newspaper saying free kindergarten. The curriculum challenged the rigid procedures of Friedrich Froebel by offering an experimental approach of childhood education. When Bryan resigned, Hill took over as the head of the school. She also became head of Louisville Free Kindergarten Association. Upon spending time at places like Clark University with G. Stanley Hall and participating in series at Columbia University Teachers College, she eventually became a leader in burgeoning kindergarten movement. Her leadership landed her a full-time faculty position at Columbia University Teachers College and president of the International Kindergarten Union, which was established by the National Kindergarten Union in 1892. The goals were to promote establishment of kindergartens, to unite the various kindergarten groups, to disseminate information about proper education of children ages 3 to 7, and to elevate the status and level of professional training of teachers. Hill headed up a new kindergarten department at the Teachers College, which embraced the more natural, flexible classroom approach, exploiting the child's natural play instinct and making the learning experience realistic and meaningful. Because of her leadership and motivation, she was instrumental in organizing the Institute of Child Welfare Research at Teachers College. In 1925, she founded the National Association for the Nursery Education. Another talent of Patty's was music. Patty and her sister Mildred J. Hill were credited for the song Happy Birthday. The song originally was written as Good Morning to All for the book Song Stories for the Kindergarten, which they wrote together in 1898. Patty was also the inventor of the large-scale Patty Hill blocks, which permitted children to build structures large enough to play in. Today, those blocks are still a huge part of daycare and early childhood development. Patty retired from Teachers College in 1935. She established Hilltop Community Center for underprivileged children. This program provided kindergarten, after school care, and an assortment of courses for adults. Though she did not have a husband or children, her legacy was carried on mostly by her students, carrying her reform for kindergarten classes across the nation. Patty Smith Hill, 1868 to 1946, U.S. educator who introduced the progressive philosophy to kindergarten teaching, founder of the National Association for the Education of Young Children, a musician, and a producer. Patty's contributions live on in our early childhood classrooms today, and for this, we thank you for the push of childhood development. The legacy continues through the development of our education today.